accepting Mike Wing and Johnny Hatch's challenge to get Gen 4 certified. What better time and location than while preparing my race cars, scaling the performance and making them as reliable and agile as possible here in preparation for the Daytona 500 coming up shortly. Let's get cranking. December of last year, Wikibon laid out a journey to the all-flash data center, essentially saying that customers could not complete their journey without investing in tightly coupled, scale-out, all-flash Gen 4 architectures like Extreme.io. Let's look at the various generations that started this. With Generation 1, we have legacy disk systems. While they were certainly performant, they used the 15,000 RPM drives primarily. They added some flash, kind of like the 3PAR, the HDS, the VMAX, the VNX. It brought in some performance. It did add some complexity. It adopted flash, and it brought in some auto tiering. Let's take a look now at the Generation 2. Generation 2 run around flash-optimized hybrids. The Nimbles, the Tegiles, the Tentrees, places like that. They brought up kind of the promise of simplicity. They had the flash front end, but they still had the SATA drives on the back end. And so you're really only as fast as the slowest part. So if your data resides in the flash and you can get to it, it's generally fairly fast. But moving to fetch from the disk generally increases a lot of latency. So a lot of single balance or single type workloads, not really mixed workloads, and they ended up having some data services, but really not that promise as we're moving forward. So let's look at Generation 3. Generation 3 is the scale-up all-flash arrays. Some examples of that are IBM's TMS, Violin, and Pure Storage. It's really a generation of compromise. Customers must choose between high performance and data services with lower TCO. It's a dual controller architecture with the performance of flash, but the controller is still the bottleneck. It's a limited scale based on the scale-up architecture. There are some data services. Some of them are back-end, which allows the controller to get busy and slow down operations when things get really hectic on there. So now let's talk about Generation 4. Tightly coupled, scale-out, all-flash players like Extreme.io. Today, Extreme.io is a multi-controller, 12 controllers today. We'll have 16 controllers with Extreme.io with our Beast by the end of Q2. We have always-on inline data services. That allows us to really take a look at mixed workloads, not a single workload. We can mix databases, VDI, things like that. This is a generation of no compromise. So we get the performance, plus we get the scale, all with multi-workloads. Customers now don't have to choose between high performance and data services with a lower TCO. So this is really the only option if the customer wants to move to an agile, all-flash data center. And customers are letting us know this, that we're going down the right path. We had $548 million in revenue last year, with just really one full year of sales. Over 1,500 customers, over 3,000 experts out in the market. We're the fastest growing sector in EMC and in the market with over 47% in the hypergrowth market just in Q4 alone. So that's the Q4, that's the Generation 4 story. This is Derek Pounds. I'm now Generation 4 certified, and I want to challenge Dave Rogers and John Crane and the St. Louis team to get Gen 4 certified. Thanks, and see you later.